So now it's time for our fill method. After the finish method, comma, fill function. And we start with variable last to find the last object. Obviously, we're passing the object here as parameter. So object, children, and we're looking for div with the class vertical, and we want the last one. So colon last, semicolon. Now we check. Now we create a new variable called new underscore pulse for new position. If last dot length is more than 0, meaning if there are some, or at least one div with the vertical class inside of the wrapper, then we're gonna do something else. We're going to assign new position value of 0, meaning the top position will be at 0. Then var pulse equals last dot position, so we take the position of the last element if obviously there are any inside of the wrapper. And now new position equals pos top, meaning top position of this element, plus 20, because we have them at 20 pixels high, these colorful bars basically. After this, we're going to use the function which I found on the internet actually to generate the random hexadecimal color basically value. So var hex, as I'm saying, it's not my function. I found it on the internet, but it seemed to be doing a job. So math.floor, then we go for math.random, then time 167777215, then we go dot to string with number 16, which tells this specific function to make it a hexadecimal value. Then once we've got the hex defined, we go for if new position is less than object height, meaning that obviously we check in whether, let's say the height of our wrapper is 300 pixels. And if obviously the new position is more than the height of the wrapper, then we obviously want to terminate the whole loop. But if it's less than height, then what we're going to do is check if system object dot current item equals triple equal 1. Then we're going to be animating from one side, else we're going to be animating from the other side. So if it's 1, then object append, and we're going to be appending the element div element with the class dark with the vertical class. Then we go for vertical underscore left, and item hyphen, then single quote. We're going to concatenate this with new position, just to identify basically the to create a new class name based on its position. Then double quote style, we're gonna go for top colon single quote plus new position, which is obviously new top position of this specific element. Then we go for pixels, then semicolon background. We go for colon hash, and then we concatenate it with our newly generated hex, plus again to concatenate single quote, double quote. We close the opening div and the closing div. After this, single quote and semicolon at the end of the append function. Then we're going to look for our newly created element. So we're going to go for item plus new position. Then we go for animate, and we're going for left 0. We're animating this item from the left to 0. Basically the left, as you may remember, vertical left, they are all minus 300 pixels on the left, so they are hidden from a left side. If we're going to animate left to 0, they're gonna move to the right hand side, basically filling up the square. Okay, after this we do comma system object dot sliding speed, and then function after comma, and this function will simply do system object dot current item equals 0, and then system object dot fill an object to basically call the same method again.